it? Who's gay? Where are the gays? Where are they? Where are the gays? Tell me where all the gays are right now. Where are the gays? We will not move on. Where are the gays? No gays? Oh my God.
Welcome to the stage, the host of Joke Thieves. It is Will Mars!
Joke Thieves is the show where comedians do their own jokes and then they steal each other's, which basically means you're getting half a show for the price of a show. That's what's happening. You're getting everything 2 times, but it is slightly different. You'll see what I mean in a minute. As well as me up here on stage, we've got Bass 6 up here as well. Give him a huge round of applause. He'll be doing all of the great sound effects, the music in between, and making sure we don't get into trouble when these episodes go on YouTube. That's why he's here. And apart from that, we have got loads of guests that are going to be doing their own jokes and each other's shortly. It does take a bit from you guys as well, because the more love you give to the stage for a show that's a little bit different, the more the comics can give back and the better everybody has, and the better time everybody has. Is that all right? Yeah. So, like, basically, if you're not up for it, it's shit and it's your fault. That's pretty much what I'm saying to you. And if you are up for it, it's great, and it's our fault. Yeah, we did that. We'll take the whatever they are. I'm just losing my mind now. It's like I've got a 9 to 5 job and I'm on my first beer. That's what's happening. But no, I'm just sweating. That's what's happening up here. You realise that when the air conditioning goes off and you're the one under the spotlights, it gets pretty warm pretty quick. Normally I only sweat like this when I'm having a bad gig. This is not my bad gig before you think so. This is all right. Yeah. Now, in order to set this show up, I do need a volunteer, but it's him. And it's nothing major. You haven't got to get out of your seat or do anything difficult. All I'm going to ask of you is I'm going to introduce the act in the first half of the show. I'm going to introduce the acts to the stage, and all I want you to do is choose who steals from who. Would that be okay? Which comedian steals from who? I'll make it easy for you. I'll make a very easy show. I'll do it like a game show and everything. I'll introduce them to you. I'll point them out, and you just do it, and it'll be quicker than The Price is Right if you remember that. And if you'll do that, it's just our way of guaranteeing to everybody in this room, especially if you've not seen this show before, it's our way of guaranteeing to you that we haven't prepared this show in advance. The comics don't know who they're going to be, because this man's going to decide. And I don't know if you can see this man, but I don't think we're ever going to be friends. He looks like a happy man. He looks like he's doing well with his life. He just looks like a nice guy. We're not friends. I've not planted him there. We don't know each other, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, what's your name, fella? Felix. We're definitely not friends. He's middle class. He's Felix. Definitely not that. I'm working class. I struggle with middle class. It's hard. I'm middle class now, technically, but I grew up working class, and that's quite a difficult transition. That's why I can't do yoga. I can't relax at those prices. It's just not for me. I'd love to do it. I just can't do it. But nice to meet you, Felix. We'll never meet again. We're never going to meet on any school reunion. My parent, I should say, just didn't have the money. To go to wherever you went to get your education. You got great teeth as well, mate. You were a good-looking boy. Let's just make a show about Felix now, right? So, anyway, Felix, nice to meet you. Let's introduce the act so you can do the pairing. So, please put your hands together, everyone. Welcome to all the acts to the stage. Please give it up for Jacob Hatton. Give it up for Lucas Jefcoate, for Paggy, RG, and also for Ollie Horn. Right, so
It's quite high this.
I'm going to hopefully this mic will work without feeding back too much, but I'll tell you who's who. Right next to me, we've got Ollie. Next to Ollie, we've got Paggy. Next to Paggy, we've got Lucas, and next to him, we've got Jacob on the end. So, who would you want to pair Ollie up with today? Would you want it to be Paggy, Lucas, or Jacob at the end? Lucas. So Lucas is going to come Ollie and vice versa, which means Jacob is going to come Paggy and vice versa. That's the parents. Give them all a huge round of applause. Okay, so guys, that means there's going to be 8 performances in total. I'm sure you've worked that out. I'm going to do this bit now, because we'll edit this bit out, because we can edit me out of the show, because I'm not important. but I don't want the comics to be up there trying to tangle these wires up there, so let's get that sorted. 8 performances. The first 4 will be each comedian performing their own jokes, and in the second 4 performances, the comedians will be performing the jokes for people that Felix paired them up to be. So 8 times I'm going to ask you to applaud. Is that all right? Give loads of love each time. Loads and loads and loads of love. Up first, please, with their own material. Please give loads of love to the stage for Jacob Hatton!
Hello, everybody. Hello. You okay? Yeah, fucking right. I am having the worst month of my fucking life. I have been working in the corporate world for the last 10 years. A month ago, I got fired.
Good for you.
Well, thank you. No, don't say. Like, listen. It's like. Can I approach you?
Yes.
That was very, unfortunately, that was very nice of you, but it wasn't who I...
Yeah.
May I approach you and ask you a question, man to man?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the month after leaving your corporate job, what would you say is the appropriate number of kebabs that a man should consume?
3 a day.
3 a day. That's unlikely, my friend, but Can I've met him, I've summed up, but I think he consumes less than you. By the way, don't ooh that, because I'm about to let you into a shameful thing. In the last month, I have eaten 67.5 kebabs. No, not for the taste of kebab. Just to go somewhere where someone's gonna call me boss. You know? I fucking needed it. I needed it in my life. Oh, Jacob, you need a new job. No. You need therapy. No. I need Mahmoud from Abracadabra Croydon to say to me, do you want salad with that, boss? It's tough. It's tough losing your job. It's hard, you know? I try, I'm a breadwinner. I think of myself as the breadwinner of my family, and I am somewhat of a traditional man, I think. Somewhat of a traditional man, so traditional, in fact, that when I watch pornography, I watch the original pornography, the old pornography, when all the women were played by men. The men are played by dinosaurs. I'm poor now. It's awful. I'm so poor that I'm just buying scratch cards and not doing them. You know, it's holding a little hope in my pocket. So I'm so poor that I'm not afraid of ghosts. Not for the fear or any, but just for I just feel like if I go to a haunted house and die in that house and come back and haunt it, that is at some level property ownership. No? I'm on the ladder, aren't I? It's Jacob's ladder, but I am fucking on it. I lost my job for a number of reasons, but by the way, it was an office job. Obvious, of course it was. It was not I understand how I come. I'm not that posh, by the way. I want you to know that I actually attended one of the toughest grammar schools in Kent, right? But physically tough, no. Academically, yes. But I can't do manual labor or anything like that because I have a clinical and psychological condition called dyspraxia. Do you know what that is? Yeah, okay. Well, for those of you who don't know, basically dyspraxia is to eye-hand coordination what dyslexia is to spelling, right? I am clinically clumsy, you know? Like how many dyspraxic people does it take to change a light bulb? Doesn't matter. First one's broken it, right? A dyspraxic, it's really hard now that I'm unemployed and dyspraxic because I'm trying to live hand to mouth, but I keep missing. A dyspraxic person can have sex, but just like a dyslexic at the end of a school exam, you're going to have to give us an extra 15 minutes to work it out. And a school laptop. And a specially qualified SEN member of staff. I said that to a bunch a little while back, and much less nice than you, to be honest with you, much less first drink on a Monday. This voice from the darkness in the back just cried out when I said that. They cried out, but you can eat pussy though. And I just tried to buy it for time. I was like, elaborate. And he just started yelling, "Spell a word, spell," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Spell a word," and it took me ages to work out what he was referring to. What I realised he was talking about was that 90s Nuts magazine myth that to correctly carry out cunnilingus, what you're supposed to do is spell a word with your tongue. And I think he was being supportive of my disability. You know, I think he was just trying to say, you know, a dyslexic person, they can't spell, they can't do it, but you, dyspraxic man, you can spell, you can do it. All that did was unlock a new anxiety in me, Candid Head. You know? Because I did not realise that it was the spelling that counted. You know? I just imagine myself there with my wife at just age, doing nothing for her, all my best moves is doing nothing for her, and after a while I'm like, "Darling, what's wrong?" And she said, "There are 2 R's and an H in diarrhea." Anyway, thank you very much.
Let's keep that applause going very on for Lucas Jefcoate!
Oh, thank you. Thank you. How are we doing, everyone? Are we good? Good. Average. I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you doing, sir, in the green hat?
Very good.
Very good. Coming in, guys. Coming in. What's your name, sir?
Mace.
Pardon?
Mace.
Maish. Nice to meet you, Maish. How old are you? You look quite young.
21.
You're 21! Oh, my sweet baby boy. 21, you got so much to learn, so much to live for. Oh, Maish. I'm 23, by the way. Yeah, you look cool though, Maish. You look cool. Who are you here with?
My mom.
Your mum, yeah. I don't look cool. I look like your mum. We've got the same haircut. Look at that. Everyone see that? That's quite impressive. Yeah, I don't look very, very cool like you. This haircut's given off. I just left my first husband for the woman who runs my book club. Charlotte's Web, yeah. No, I'm not very manly. I've been trying to look a bit more manly recently, trying to grow out my facial hair. It's going very well. No, it's a bit embarrassing being a man, not being able to grow like any facial hair. Right, it's gone to the point now where even my little cousin has more facial hair than me. She's 13. It's an acquired look, you know, the whole lesbian Ron Weasley thing. It's tough. You got mental illness, Mace? You got mental illness? Clean as a whistle. Good boy. Can't let the demons up there. I do. I have anxiety. Anyone here got anxiety? You? Boo! She's okay, guys. Don't worry. I do CBT for my anxiety. I vape it. I don't smoke it. No, I go to therapy, right? I go to therapy, and what my therapist tells me when I get anxious, what I need to do is just like take deep breaths. In and out. Those are the voices right there in my head. You guys hear them as well? That's so weird. No, I take deep breaths, right, in and out. Like that. But the problem is, I have asthma. So that's a little bit insensitive, don't you think? A little bit insensitive. You can't tell someone with asthma to just breathe, can you? It's like telling someone with Alzheimer's to just forget about it. It's fucked up. It's tough being an alpha with anxiety. I think it's crazy that this is technically the same species as an alpha. Like, this is the product of evolution. I think if this is a perfect design, I have some notes, first of all. It doesn't feel like... Don't you think it's mad, though, that we as a species, we all used to hunt? Don't you think that's crazy to think about? Like, we used to hunt beasts, right? And now we milk oats. It's a bit of a downgrade, isn't it? I'm so glad we don't have to hunt as a species anymore. I am, because I know I'd give all the cave women the ick. Right? Like I'd throw the spear at the buffalo, it missed, I'd have to run over, pick it up, try again. That's the prehistoric version of when a guy drops a ping pong ball and he has to chase after it. That's where that comes from, actually. Yeah? He's dropped it?
I would say it'd be like him.
It'd be like him. Damn, calling him out. It's okay, brother. Welcome to the club. You guys together? Oh, that's exciting. How long have you guys been together?
Year and a half. Yeah.
Year and a half. Good man. Where'd you guys meet?
At a New Year's party.
A New Year's party. Wow, starting the year off good. Good for you, man. No, that's good. That's exciting. It's good. It's good being. I have a girlfriend as well. She's bisexual, which is why she dates this. It's getting the best of both worlds. It's going really well though, me and my girlfriend. We just moved in together, actually. Yeah, thank you. We live in a studio flat. It's really small, our flat though, like everything's in one room. You know, the bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, it's great, it's really great. No, it is, it's so small I can stand on my bed and piss in my sink. Yeah, but if you think about it, there's a toaster in every room. Yeah. It's not ideal though, because we actually just got it. We actually share our studio flat, right? We share it. Homeowner right there, laughing at me. It's true though. We do. We share it with our dog. Yeah. We share it with our dog, right? So it's all three of us in one room. It's not ideal. It's especially not ideal when me and my girlfriend try and have sex, because like the dog's always there. You know, because it's one room, so we can't kick him out. We can't put him in the fridge. Like, so he has to watch us, right? He watches us, and he watches us have sex, and he's very confused. Like he doesn't really know what's going on until we start doing it in a certain position. He's a missionary. He's very religious. No, he goes nuts when we start doing it from behind. He goes crazy. He does. He gets like, you know when you're out and you don't know any music that's on, but then your favorite song comes on. He's like that. He's like, oh shit, let's go! I love this one. This one's my favorite. It's true. It's weird though, but he does. Pardon?
Does he try to join?
Does he? Whoa, okay. RSPCA needs to check up on this one, man. Oh my god. No, it's true. He just watches. He loves it though. He just loves watching me get pegged. The old switcheroo. Alright guys, you've been lovely. I've been Lucas Jefcoate. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Paggy and I have a resting confused face. 5 people stopped me on the way here to give me directions. And I'm too much of a people pleaser to say no, so I went to every single place. Based on my accent, you can obviously tell that I am a spy. I'm Gen Z and the Z stands for Skibbity. Being Gen Z in London means that the only property I can afford is half a Polly Pocket. My favourite colour is blue, but I don't really like wearing blue that much because it makes the birds think I'm the sky and they start flying towards me. I'm autistic, surprise! And being autistic in comedy is a very easy way to be just like everyone else. But what people don't realise is that autism is a lot like brown sauce. Because when you go to Asda, a prime eating spot for us autistics, and he goes to the condiment aisle, you see the brown sauce, and he started thinking, brown sauce. It's something I've heard of, it's something that I've seen, but when you think about it, and I mean really think about it, what actually is it? I said Asda then, I'm going to want my autistic friends in Asda because Asda stands for Autism Spectrum Disorder! Autism means that I find change difficult and I work in marketing. So my job is to make change happen. When I was told I would be designing posters, I didn't know that would involve eugenics. But here we are. That was a joke. Release the tension. Release the tension. I also have a second job. I work as a self-employed blood donor. Everyone loves a blood donor until you bring your own bag of donation blood, and then they say, no thank you. Anyway, ever since dating became legal for autistic people, I got myself a girlfriend. Ooh! Do you actually have a boyfriend? But if I say girlfriend, it sounds more believable. Now, before you ask, the answer is yes. Do you see a therapist? I see a therapist called Jeff. And Jeff is a really bad therapist because Jeff told me I have generational trauma. And according to Jeff, generational trauma is bad. But I don't really understand why, because generational trauma is trauma that goes from generation to generation to generation, meaning it's sustainable. And then I realized it's already his fault he's a bad therapist. Jeff is just a bad name for a therapist. Jeff is the type of therapist that thinks DSM-5 is short for BDSM. No! So, you and the front. Oh, you seem scared. I'm not scary. I'm calm and approachable. So, nice and approachable person, just like me. What is a good name for a therapist?
George. Instead of Jeff.
George! In therapy we have
Helen.
George-Helen.
George Helen.
George-Helen is a bad name for a therapist. George-Helen is the type of therapist who thinks Teletubbies should be fined for not having a TV license. No! There's only one good name for a therapist, and you are going to say Zygmunt, and you are going to think this is the first time I've heard it.
Optimus Prime! Xavier Mandingo. I think you're a good day or a bit of a fun.
No! That name was too short. What is it, a nickname? Calm down! No, so, there's only one good name for a therapist, and that is obviously
Optimus Prime!
yes, I like Optimus Prime. G hashtag trans rights. Now, that is a good name, but there's only one good name for a therapist, and that is obviously Amanda. Amanda's the best name for a therapist because what is the name Amanda if not two acronyms next to each other? AMA, ask me anything. NDA, non-disclosure agreement. I've been great, you've been Paggy, thank you very
Guys, I just come in late. You have to sit on the bench over there. That's the only seats left, I'm afraid, guys. Thank you. And that's 3 down, 1 to go before we mix things up. And everybody that has come in late, they're going to wonder what's happening after the next act's been on. But up next, please put your hands together. Welcome to the stage, the wonderful Ollie Horn!
Hey! Party time. I'll just start by saying I used to live in Japan, so I speak fluent Japanese, so I'm just going to tell you a joke in Japanese. If that's okay? Why not? Uma no isu wa nan doru deshou ka? Sadoru. Kills in Tokyo, so good luck with that. Lucas. So that's just a little trick I've played there. I'm going to tell you about the time first time in my life I had to buy a mattress. Do you want to hear about this? Yeah. I've never had to buy a mattress before, right? Basically, I'm 32 years old, right? So I'm in the business end of my late 20s. And I never had to buy one, right? Because I just, basically, up to the age of 30, I was living with my mum, so I never had to buy one, right? And obviously, after the age of 30, I'm like, this cannot continue. So I rebranded, she's now living with me. But I never in her house, it's the other way around, really. I I've never had to buy a mattress before until I went to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival last month, and we were scammed. We booked an apartment which had 4 bedrooms, and I made sure to check with the landlord. I said, hello, we've been scammed before, so can I please check that this is how good my set is. People are removing their clothes. That's the profound impact I've had on this gentleman here. Yeah, free the nipple. Who's next? Not you, someone hot. She'll do. But it's a 4-bedroom apartment, right? I made sure that that 4-bedroom apartment would include 4 separate beds, right? Because we're at the Fringe, me, 2 comedians and our producer. At the time that we booked, we don't know which audience members we're going to be sleeping with, so we've got to make sure. Always worth a try, isn't it? So you can watch. Gotta check, right? So anyway, we turned up to the apartment. We spent so much money in this place. It did include 4 separate beds, but it didn't include 4 separate mattresses, right? Indeed, there were no mattresses. So I spent the first day of the festival having an argument with the landlord about what a bed is, and I lost that argument. And so I went to go buy a mattress. Now, no one teaches you how to buy a mattress, right? You have to just learn how to do it in real time, right? I thought I was equipped with feet, centimeters and inches. Turns out that is useless in Benson's for beds. What they're looking for is an awareness of the monarchy. Now, I agreed to this system, right? But this is not our monarchy. These are big monarchs, right? This is like 100. And also, I had no idea. So I was walking in. He's like, "Hello there. What are you? Single, queen? Well, both. But can we talk about mattresses, please? Right? I'm like, this is like big. This is 180 centimeters a queen. That's a big queen, isn't it? Right? This is my type, I'll be honest, right? This is a good, right? Because if we were actually sleeping in a queen-size bed, it would be a coffin, wouldn't it? It'd be a very small bed, right? Oh, too soon? Is that too soon? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Classic comedians punching down on the royal family whenever will it stop, right? So I found out the hard way, right, that the way it works is the royal family in the olden days would have slept in separate beds. Right, that's obviously right. You've got a big palace, you've got to furnish it. And so you've got it's history, isn't it? So you've got the queen would be in her bed, 180 centimetres, and she would sleep separately next to the king in his bed, 200 centimetres, and he would sleep separately and next to the super king. I don't know who he is, but he is cocking that main king with an extra 20 centimetres of something. I don't want no part of this filth, right? So all my questions, of course, were not about the mattresses, but about the returns policy. 30 days sleep guarantee. Last show on the 28th. We could do business. Yeah. And what do you mean by soiled? Can I get that in writing, please? And I realised I'm really bad at buying things because I'm a glutton for the upsell, right? Because he was saying things like, I said, can I have this mattress, please? I'd like this one, please. And it was the cheapest one, right? And he went, don't buy this one. It won't be comfortable. I said, I shouldn't be saying it then. He said, you want to make sure you get a mattress with memory foam. You know this? Yeah. Memory, news to me. And I said, I'm not going to buy that. I'll tell you why. Because nothing I've ever done on a mattress deserves remembering. I spend money to forget if I can, actually. If there's a hush money option, I'll pay it, right? And so based on the measurements that I provided him, it was indeed a single mattress that I needed to buy. I was a student for that. And it is a little bit humbling to be 32 years old and sleep on the same thing that describes your relationship status. Right, I might as well have just gone into Benson's for beds and gone, just one wanking block, please. Just one disgraceful sponge. Yeah, that's my time. I've been Ollie Horn. Love you, bye. Ollie Horn, everybody!
So we've seen each of the acts perform their own stuff. Now we're going to mix it up and they're going to come back and perform the stuff as the person they were paired up to be earlier. So up first guys, and remember this is the hard part because they have no idea what they're about to say, I promise you that. Up first with the material of Paggy RG, welcome back to the stage, Jacob Hatton!
Good morning! I am Paggy RG. I have resting confused face. I am such a people pleaser. that when on my way here, 5 people asked me for directions. Now, there's about half this room who weren't here earlier. And haven't got a fucking clue what is happening. All you need to know is I'm Paggy. And I'm doing a great job of it too. I'm Gen Z? Is that realistic? Skibbity! I'm autistic, surprise! No wait, I'm autistic, surprise! It's very difficult to be autistic when you're a marketing assistant, and that is at some level related to eugenics. I didn't get that bit either. But when I was last on stage, I think it's because a number of people came in during that, and I also noted that being autistic is like brown sauce. What the fuck is brown sauce? Which I think is the punchline. Since it became legal for autistic people to date, I now have a girlfriend. I actually have a boyfriend. But it seems more realistic. I don't think it does seem more realistic that I have a girlfriend. Got a therapist called Jeff. What's a good name for a therapist?
Not Jeff. Not Jeff. Amanda.
Optimus Prime. What? No, Amanda. AMA NDA. Which I've written down stands for Amanda. Thank you very much. I'm Hadley.
Shaking hands, everyone! And up next, this time with the material of Ollie Horn. Welcome back to the stage, Lucas Jefcoate!
Hello, my name's Ollie Horn. I used to live in Japan for 2 years, so I'll tell you a joke in Japanese. Is that okay, liberals? Wow. Okay. Ready? Okay. Oh god. Did he do the accent? I can't remember. Je voudrais. And that's all. That's where we'll leave that. I'm 32 years old, which is the business end of your late 20s. I've started living with my mum again because my dog kicked me out. Anyway. I rebranded it so that she is now living with me. I remember that being funnier as well, yes. And I have a way with words. I never bought a mattress up until recently. Because I live with my mum, and she stole it, I think. Yeah, I think that's what she did. Until recently, when I went up to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, right? And at that point, I had to buy a mattress, because I was in an apartment with 4 bedrooms, something I know nothing about. And I didn't, because you never know who in the audience you're going to fuck. That's what... Do you remember that bit? I'm gonna fuck you, okay? This comes back later. Remember it. Oh, fuck, I just deleted the note, shit. Oh, wait, okay, undo. I didn't realise when I bought a mattress that they're now doing the sizes in terms of the monarchy. Am I right? Single queen? Yes, please. Yeah, thank you. This is a word double act now. A big queen, that's my type, something about that. Oh yeah, why are we calling mattresses, why are we naming them after the monarchy, right? We all know that a queen would be the same size as a coffin. And I thought that deserved more as well, so you guys, that was a good joke, and I butchered it. I had a question about the return policy of the mattresses. The mattress, yeah. What the fuck is a mattress? Carpe the mattress. I don't know. He said, you can't soil it. I said, okay. I won't. Oh, I remember this one. I said, what's the cheapest one? He said, it's that one, but don't get it, it's not very comfortable. I said, why are you even selling it? You know. He said, what you need is a memory foam mattress. Now, I don't want to remember anything I've done on a mattress. I had sex with my dog on a mattress. I think you said that, I don't know. So I ended up buying a single mattress because everyone wants a mattress like their relationship status. But this is very different from what I used to sleep on. I used to sleep on a bed of bamboo from when I lived in Japan. Liberals, alright. Thank you.
Lucas Jefcoate! And up third, this time with the material of Jacob Hatton. Welcome back to the stage, Paggy Archie!
Is everyone alright?
Yeah.
I don't care. Okay, my name is Jacob Hatton, which is false advertising because I do not have a hat on me. Guess who got fired from my job today?
I'm about to go.
It was me. Can I approach you? Like for the
You want to approach me or applaud me?
approach? I've had enough. Okay, so yes, I just got fired from my corporate job because they said to me, Paggy, when you work at insert corporate job here, you cannot dress as Elton John when we're making a deal with Oasis. What's that about? Elton John is on Oasis. Anyway, I just asked to do a game show. It's the kebab game show. So I'm going to say, you say a number, I'm going to say, have I eaten that many kebabs? Give me a number between a kebab and a kebab. And tell me, I will tell you if I've eaten that many of kebabs. 15! Higher! 15! Higher!
30.
Double 30 and add 7.5 because maths is fun. Wait, what? You can because I don't have my hand on, you can read my mind. Damn it! Oh no! I just like kebabs with garlic mayo and chili. I'm assuming because the guy at the kebab shop calls me boss, and that triggers that I'm fired, so I'm not the boss. I consider myself a breadwinner, which does not make sense because I might be gluten-free, so I cannot be the breadwinner. But people keep telling me, Jacob, you should go to therapy. No, Jeff, go to Amanda. You should go to Amanda, long form Mandy, and that's not a good name for a therapist. And I say no, I'm going to buy scratch cards. I've been buying so many scratch cards, I've got eczema. I keep scratching. It's an itch that cannot be scratched. And you know what they say? Itches from scratch cards get you witches, because it's nearly Halloween. Oh, it's ghosts. Ooh. spooky. Ghosts are spooky. And I like haunted houses, because haunted houses, less council tax, more spooky tax. Spooky tax. So, I'm the Spraxic, and the Sprax is a lot like brown sauce. So because when you go to house and you see the brown sauce, you start thinking, why is this jar of brown sauce broken? And on the floor, why is it broken? And then I slip and I trip. And anyone here like One Direction? I've got all the directions, because I'm dyspraxic. Oh yes, my wife. My wife said to me, "Cunnilingus," and I was like, I learned that language in my GCSE at grammar school in Kent. And she said to me, my wife, she said to me, what did she say to me? Oh yeah, she said it's like the alphabet. All sex is like the alphabet because you don't really need to remember it. Because it's all on the internet, such as old school porn. Because when it's old school, there's it's old. Okay. So, my wife, she came to me. She made direct eye contact with me, which I like because I'm not autistic or something like that. So, I made direct eye contact with her, and she said, "Jacob, Hatton, I think you should eat more pussy because we're at the Camden Heads." Whoa, Paggy,
Paggy up to everybody!
I love it when the comic stays up there just long enough to have a full breakdown. It's really good when they get through it all and they just brave it out. Thank you, Paggy, that was awesome. Our last act in this section of the show, this time with the material of Lucas Jefcoate. Welcome back to the stage, Ollie Horn!
Hello, my name's Lucas. I'm going to leave the comedy to the other comedians and I'm going to spend my time listing my ailments. Anxiety, mental illness, asthma, lesbianism, bestiality. So, we'll get to them all in good time. How old are you?
Oh, sorry.
My sweet baby boy. Who's Mace? Say it, don't spray it. I was there for the taking. I look like your mum. We have the same haircut. But I also look like I left my first husband, right? And I'm 23, so we can presume abuse, unfortunately. Shame. Brought the mood down, didn't it? Even my cousin has more facial hair than me. Cousin, of course, being gender neutral. You don't know whether that's a boy or a girl, do you? And the twist there is... You ready for this? It's a girl. Okay? So, join the dots. My uncle's got less facial hair than me. It's a girl. It's a girl. My girlfriend fancies women. Well, we're going to get to that. We don't know whether my girlfriend is as gender ambiguous as I am. You can't milk an oat. You just can't. Sorry, boys, someone's got to say it. Oat! Oat milk! Oat milk?
Come on now.
Garlic bread? Are you... oat milk? Milk? From a goddamn oat? These days. I'm going to ask you guys some questions, and I cannot stress this enough. I will do nothing with the answers. Okay? This is really important. I'm going to ask you some questions now. Okay? And no matter what you say, I will not use any of my comedic skills to embellish, to improvise. I'll just take the answers as if I'm working for some regional council office and I'm just finding out some information about you to make sure the records are in check. Okay? Ready for this? Are you guys together? Yeah, good stuff. Where did you guys meet? New Year. What a great start to the year that would have been then. Okay. Back to me. I have a girlfriend and a bedsit. We don't have a chair, so she sits on my face. And she imagines my mouth is the clitoris of another woman, because that's what she's into. And that's my story to tell. Gonna get a little surreal with you now. Imagine if dogs could talk. Do it. Take a moment. Imagine if not only dogs could talk, but they could say what they think about watching us having sex. Imagine that. What absolute humdinger of a premise, isn't it? We will not be exploring it, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry I had the idea, but... What?
All fart, no poo.
Do you want to handle this? He just said all fart, no poo. Good. Well, actually, that's a very prescient thing to say, because I've got one final thing to say during my section, and that is that I take it up the arse. That's the final thing I'd like to say. So the final punchline of my set. What I'm going to do, because remember, I'm a comedian, right? So, I'm not just here to moan about anxiety and, take CBT, but I have it as a sandwich with lettuce and tomato. So what I'm going to do, to give the illusion of a conclusion, I'm going to use the word pegging, which seems a bit of a noise, I'm sorry, and then you'll know it's done. Okay? So, I take it up the arse, pegging. Ollie Horn, everybody!
Taking up the bum gets 3 claps though.
That's two comics that are never talking to each other again. We did it again. I love it. Guys, we're going to take a break for about 10 or 15 minutes, so if you smoke, you want to drink, whatever you need to do, you've got 10 or 15 minutes, and head back to the room, and we'll start again with 4 more guest acts. Give it up for the acts you saw in the first section. Welcome back to part 2 of the show, guys. We've got 4 more guest acts to get up and running, so in order to set this half of the show up again, we need another volunteer. But it's not a volunteer, is it? Because it's that guy there in the second row. Where are you going? Are you moving? Like wherever you go, you've got to stay now. What's happening here? What's happening here?
Because you're closer.
Okay, but there are people actually sat there, aren't there? Oh, no, we've moved over. It's okay, it's okay. I like that you put the hood up to do that, so it's like some scene out of Star Wars, where just like, Houdini! Like, just like going and sorting people out. No, so, what was I saying? Yeah, we do need a volunteer. It's this guy here. Sorry, mate, we've left you stewing for a while there. What's your name, fella? Tom, and I'm not going to pick on you, Tom. It doesn't mean you're not as good looking as Felix over here. You're a good looking man. You look like you're successful, but I'm not going to pick on you. Let's just get on with it. Tom, are you okay to pair the acts up and decide who steals from who in a minute?
Yeah, let's do.
Cool, thank you, Tom. In that case, let me get my card out and find out who it was that's on in this half of the show. So, everybody else, put your hands together, raise the roof, give loads of love for all the acts. Give up for Matthew Alley! Give up for Devin Gray, for Sarah Gaul, and for Daniel Mckeon. And I have to explain at this point, like I'm transitioning into reading glasses at the minute, and you can probably, that's why I'm struggling with names here, because I've realised I didn't write the stuff big enough for where I'm currently able to see. That's what's happening here. That's why the names are coming slow, guys. It's not because I've forgotten who you are. I never knew in the first place, and I can't read it. So let me tell you who's who up here. Right on the far right hand side, we've got Matthew. Next to him, we've got Sarah. Next to him, we've got Devin, and then our last person who is right here is Daniel. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to remember names when you work in a business where most of us don't know who we are. Like, literally, I know comedians by jokes they tell. If someone says, "Do you know that comedian?" I'm like, "Tell me one of their jokes," and then I'll know them. You tell me their name, I have not a fucking clue who they are. You're not laughing because you're not comedians, but I know that's true. Which makes it an unfunny joke, if only I know it. But there we go. So these are the four acts. Let's take Matthew as your starting point. Who would you like to pair Matthew up with? It with Sarah, Devin, or Daniel?
I'll pair Matthew with Daniel, please.
Matthew with Daniel, which means Sarah is going to become Devin. Look at that, shaking hands now. They know how brutal this show can be called. So that's the pairs. Give them all a huge round of applause as they make their way back up the stage. Okay, so Matthew and Daniel, Sarah and Devin. I have to say those names as many times as I can, and I remember them. And I don't need to read anymore. That's how we do that. So, just like part one, 8 performances. First 4 each performing their own stuff, and then we mix it up and they come back to perform each other's stuff. So up first, performing as themselves. Please put your hands together, raise your roof. The wonderful Matthew Alley!
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you? I'm good. I'm so happy to be here representing the gay community. Okay, yes, come on. You mentioned you're gay.
Wait.
Oh, hello.
All right, bro.
What's your name? All right, bruv. All right. That's presumptuous. What's your name?
Jemski.
Okay. This is the problem. Jemski?
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing about being gay?
Women.
Ah! Incorrect. That's the wrong answer. That's not good. Can I tell you my favourite thing about being gay? My favourite thing about being gay is that even though I've got short hair, I can do this. Then I'm like, yes, bitch, come on. I love it. No one else is gay. Give me a if you're straight. Okay, alright, I want you to feel a bit gay too, right? So we're going to do it together, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so I want you to put your palms up. Pardon?
That's presumptuous.
No, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, just get out. No. Now, I want you to put your palms up. Now, put your middle finger down. Now, we're going to gently stroke the side of our head, okay? Don't scratch it like someone gets a straight man, okay? But I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and we're all going to say at the same time, I'm a little gay boy. Okay? Yeah? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Palms up! Middle finger down! 3, 2, 1. I'm a little gay boy, yes! Come on! You want it, bitch? Oh, you're wearing a pride shirt. You're not gay.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow? You want to taste my rainbow? I'll do it for money. Do you have it? No? Obviously not. No. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was mean. I would never normally do that. No. I love being gay. I love it. I really, really do. I love being gay so much, right? I've actually got the rainbow flag tattooed on my arm.
Oh, I see that. Where's the colours? I'm already
I can't get the colour. Okay. Right. I thought it was a really good idea to get the rainbow tattooed on my arm, right? Until COVID happened. No. The NHS stole it from the gays.
Yes, it is.
And now everybody thinks I'm a doctor. Honestly, right? It happens so often, right? I had to get another tattoo on my other arm that says, "Not saving lives, just saving loads." Just so, you know. I always say I don't work in the sperm bank, but I do take donations. You know what I mean? No, okay. She's like, I would never. I'm a demure lady. People can't tell that I'm gay straight away. Could you tell? What are you laughing at?
When you actually spoke, I knew.
Oh, how dare you? It was the way that I speak. See, I kind of think you can't tell immediately to look at me. I do think it's my voice. This, obviously, yeah.
The eyes.
My eyes are gay. Wow. What is that? Eyelashes. I don't know. I do think I've got a bit of a gay voice. I do say my voice does have a certain je ne sais quoi, if you will. But I do think it's important to say, not everybody who is gay actually has a gay voice. So I think the best example of that is Michael Jackson. No, stop it. No. Michael Jackson was not gay. Michael Jackson was not gay because there is no gay man alive that would ever get the colour of their foundation so wrong. I'm not just gay, I'm black, but I guess you could tell that too. And it is really hard dating in the gay community as a black man, right? Because quite often you're reduced down to people as their type. Right now, look, I get it, we like what we like. But on the apps, you'll see these lists of things that say, no femmes, so like no feminine men, no fats, and no Asians. And it's bad, isn't it? It's awful. There is a problem though. I do have my own list on the apps. It says, no women. Okay, I'm sorry, I know you're looking at me. End of list. Anyway, I'm done.
And up next, let's give that round of applause. Give it up for Daniel Mckeon!
Howdy gang, it's nice to be here because I'm actually unemployed at the moment, so any reason to leave the house is a miracle. I'm so unemployed that it's making me miss my old job as a COVID testing person. Because that job had its perks, because you never get sick of old guys going like, "Ah!" on the stick, you know? Like, you think that would get old, but every time they're like, "Ah!" It's the whole thing. Like, you're wearing the mask and everything because you're laughing too much, that's the real reason. And one time a guy, he chomped down on it, I'll never forget it. He went like, "Om!" And I was like, listen, regardless of the results, you should isolate. Like, you shouldn't be outside. Is anyone else unemployed here? No, they don't go out. Oh, some people, it's not a sad, ghostly woo. They don't usually go out on Monday night, so that's surprising. I'm so unemployed that like the scam emails I get are for like patronizingly low amounts of money. Like, I don't know if you get those emails where they're like, "Hey, it's the government here. Would you believe it? You paid too much tax. Click here and claim your £25. And I see that and I'm just like, oh my god, I pay tax? That's amazing. I didn't know that was going on. And secondly, how do they just know I'm willing to give up all cybersecurity for like a new t-shirt from Uniqlo? It's very insightful. For those that don't know, the job ads right now, they're not like real jobs. They say things that make no sense. They're like, the benefits of this position are, we have millennial vibes. The pay is that we break up some bread and throw it at you, you duck. You'll need 4 years experience making your own cryptocurrency and you'll have to tell us what happened to GB Cooper. But if you know how TikTok works, you're our boss now, so congratulations. It's not good. Like, I think part of the reason I'm unemployed is that I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, mainly because a woman on TikTok told me that I did. I don't know if you guys spend much time on that app, but every other video is a woman who comes on and she'll be like, "Hey, do you sweat when it's hot?" That's actually a symptom of ADHD. And that happened enough times I went to the doctor to get a diagnosis, but he wouldn't give it to me. I kept being like, "I've got it." And he was like, "You don't have it." And I was like, "I've definitely got it." And then he just wrote in my notes, "struggling in general," which I was was like, I know that, but is that your medical opinion? Like, it was like he was just chatting shit about me to other doctors, you know? Like, listen, it's not ADHD, but take a look at this guy, because fucking something is wrong with him. I think it's quite hard to get treatment for mental health in this country, and I feel that way because I read recently at York University, in an effort to de-stress exam students, they decided to introduce a goose feeding session. And I just feel like several animals must have cancelled before they got to goose, you know? Because geese are easily top 3 most stressful animals in the world. Like, I've never felt relaxed with a goose. The most I felt is like disappointed that it wasn't a duck, you know? Because they don't eat bread, they break your arm. It's no joke. I think I have time for this. I'm a very stupid person. I don't know if you can tell, but I was scrolling on my phone recently, and an ad popped up that said "hot Ukrainian women in your area," and my genuine first response was just like, "Thank God they're safe," you know? God, that's not even clickbait. I just want to know what they've lived through, you know? So I texted it. I was like, "Hey, where are you? Are you okay?" And they replied like, "I'm at home, but my parents aren't here." And I was like, "Oh my God, she must have had to leave them behind." That's terrible. And I got like, "What do you think about the war and Russia and everything? How does it make you feel?" And she replied, "Horny." And I was like, "Oh, the propaganda is confusing." Anyway, I think that's my time. I'm not really sure, but thanks so much. I've been Devin Gray. Cheers.
Daniel Mckeon, everyone! And let's keep again, building up again for the wonderful Sarah.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. What an absolute pleasure to be here. Yes, thank you so much, that's European. My name is, thank you, I'm very brave honestly just for being here. My name is Sarah, I'm 5'8", I'm a Taurus, thank you so much. We'll talk. I'm in my early to mid to late 30s. I'm 34. And significantly at my age, apparently, is that I am single. Wow. That's the response I was looking for. I'm single, or as actually the politically correct term for it is now, marriage-free. I'm marriage-free. And there are so many good things about being marriage-free that they don't tell you about. Right? But the best part, Camden, is that I get to be constantly in receipt of unhinged dating advice from my friends who have been in relationships since they were like 12 years old, right? Things like, just put yourself out there. Out where? Jessica. Out where? Can you point to it on a fucking map, Jessica? Can you give me the longitude and latitude, Jessica? I'm not a pigeon. I don't inherently know where things are. Put myself out there. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm dying out here, Jessica. Really? I am Jessica. A few Jessicas in tonight. We'll talk. Put yourself out there. Or that other classic, just be yourself. No, I hate her. Why would I want to be her? Thank you. Thank you. That makes one of us. Be yourself. Is anyone else available? Like David Tennant's wife. I would love to be her. I'm not like other girls. That's really rude from you. We're going to get an aggressive email after this. I'll be circling back to that several times. Or that one thing that they all say, right? There is one thing that every single one of them has said to me, probably today, and that is that I will meet someone. That I will meet someone when I least expect. I will meet someone when I least expect. You won't see it coming, Sarah. You'll meet them when you least expect. When you least expect. They could be anywhere. They could be here. They could be behind you. When I least expect. Are you fucking kidding me, Jessica? The last thing that I want is to be alone. minding my own business, and have a man just materialise out of nowhere. That is not a meet cute, that is the first 5 minutes of a searing true crime series starring me. Starring me. As the girl with some of her life ahead of her, 34, remember. Starring me as the girl who lights up a room. I never want to light up a room, that sounds exhausting and wasteful, just switch me off. The girls get it, the girls get it. But it is incumbent, bless you, it is... Write that down. That'll be good. Remember that. 3.5, continuity. But it is my duty, my sacred duty as the marriage-free friend to be on the dating apps, purely for the entertainment of my not marriage-free friends, married friends, I think I can call them. And they love, I don't know if anyone in the room has found this, but my married friends love nothing more than grabbing my phone and having a go at the dating apps. Right? They love nothing more than grabbing my phone and having a turn, like it's a fun arcade game and not my actual fucking life. Yeah, thank you so much. Taking your job. Coming for it. She loves it. Jessica loves just swiping through a catalogue of images that, let's be honest, look like thumbnails from Netflix serial killer documentaries. Look, ladies, take a lap. Fellas, let's have this conversation. I don't know who needs to hear this. All of them. But the difference between looking like a sexual predator and not a sexual predator on a dating app. Some sexual predators in tonight. We'll talk. The difference between looking like a sexual predator and not a sexual predator on a dating app is like a foot of camera angle, right? Let me show you. Sexual predator, not a sexual predator. Sexual predator, not a sexual predator, right? The girls get it. And that's my time. I'm Sarah Gaul. Thank you so much.
Sarah Gaul, everyone! And let's keep that going for our final act going there and stop. Give it up for the wonderful Devin Gray!
Good evening. Hello, my name's Devin. Hi.
Hi.
I'm South African.
Yay.
Incorrect response. I'm married to a German. Correct response. Well done. Look at that. I had to marry a German. I couldn't marry anyone else, right? As a South African, I'm traveling the world. I'm doing comedy. I meet people all the time. They say, "Where are you from?" I say, "Oh, South Africa." And then they go, "Oh, your country has done horrible things." And then I go, "Have you met my wife?" Because I don't know if you know this, when it comes to international race-based crime, South Africa, second place. We're doing well. Soon to be third, killing it. My wife, though, as a German, she's always getting asked very rude questions. Questions like, did your grandparents support the war? Did they fight in the war? Did they profit from the war? It's very rude, but what's even ruder is that she hasn't answered me. I do love her, though. She's my future, she's my forever, she's my visa. Okay, let's move on. She has ADHD. If you don't know what that is, it's attention deficit. Hey, a dog. It's weird to me that she has ADHD, though, because she's a German. Those are opposite things, right? They don't go together. Her mind is in a million places all at once, but she's on time in every single one of them. It's like, you know what it's like? It's like trying to follow a GPS that's very precise, but it changes direction every 2 minutes. It's like, in exactly 362 meters, you will arrive at your turn left! Hey, a dog. And I'm okay with it, as long as it doesn't turn far right, we'll be fine. To combat her ADHD, what she's done is she started writing us lists. I have a list for everything in my life. She has a list for everything in her life. I found one of her more personal lists. It was a list of men's names that had a rating out of 10. It was like Mark, 5, James, 6. I got a 9. Not the number, it was the word, 9. She's got so many lists, and I've had to keep track of her list by creating my own list of her list. Would you like to hear?
Yes.
A grocery list, a shopping list, a chore list, a bucket list, an emergency contact list, a to-do list, a to-don't list. She's German, we've got the Schindler's list. There's just too many lists. The one that I hate the most though is the shopping list, because my wife will give me a shopping list and she'll send me shopping on my own, and then we can't go shopping as a couple together anymore. I'll tell you why. She said to me, go buy chicken, and I did. I went to where all the chicken was, I got the best looking chicken, I brought the chicken back, I put the chicken in the cart, and she said, are you a sociopath? And I was like, how did we get from chicken to sociopath? That is a big jump. She looked at me and said, you didn't buy free range chicken. You bought prison chicken, that's what she called it. And I was like, what did the chicken do? Because there's levels, right? I'm willing to eat a tax evading chicken. But I'm going to draw the line at a pedo chicken. What did the chicken do, right? She's like, no, you don't understand. The chicken you got, it lives in a cage. It's an unhappy chicken. The chicken you want, it lives on a farm. It's got a lot of space to run around and be free. And I'm like, this made me annoyed because I come from South Africa and she comes from Germany. A farm is not free range. You want to see a free range chicken? Come with me to South Africa. I've seen a chicken take a bus. That's free range, right? So she'll send me shopping. I go shopping by myself, and then I have to see the one thing in the world that I hate more than anything else, and that is single people shopping. Have you seen them? They just buy whatever the fuck they want. They don't know what it feels like when you bring home the wrong yogurt. They've never done it. The thought process is simple. I want it, I get it, I go home, I have it. For me, I want it, I get it, I go home. Who gave you the authority to buy this hummus? This is the wrong hummus. This is prison hummus. It's not. And I go shopping, I've got my list, right? And you think the list is fine. Why don't you just buy what's on the list? It doesn't happen like that. I get shopping, right? As I get there, she's remembered 5 items that are not on the list. So what she will do is she will text them to me one at a time. Bread, milk, eggs. Now she falls victim to ADHD, right? Then she falls victim to autocorrect, which hasn't corrected anything. In fact, it's made it worse. Because now I'm standing there looking at items like chicken thieves. Or potassium wedges. What the fuck is a potassium wedge? I have to ask, what is a potassium wedge? Where do you keep the potassium wedge? I asked a single guy, bro, what is a potassium wedge? He's like, dude, it's so simple. Why don't you just reverse engineer the autocorrect? A potassium wedge is obviously a potato wedge. And I was like, that's smart. So I took home every kind of potato wedge. Barbecue, spicy, cream cheese and chili. I went home, laid out all 12 packets in front of her. She came to inspect the groceries. As she did, she had her list. She was like, where are the potassium wedges? She didn't know the English word for banana, right? So we're having a tough time. Anyway, you guys have been cool. I've been Devin.
Devin Gray, everyone! So we're gonna mix it up now and have them all come back as the people who are paired up to be. So up first with the material of Daniel Mckeon. Give it up one more time for Matthew Alley!
Hello. What's his voice sound like? Hello, 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 how are you? Oh my god, how are you? Do I have enough time? No? I've got enough time for 12 songs. Yes, give me a cheer if you're unemployed.
Wait.
Oh good, excellent. What job do you have? Oh wait, no, you're unemployed, never mind. I'm unemployed, which is really difficult for me. As you understand, as a middle-class white person, it's really hard for us in this life. Life's against us. Yeah, we are the one. I actually lost my job as a Gollum impersonator. Because I looked too real. Yes. So I thought I would get a job as a COVID swab master. Yeah, isn't it crazy? Remember COVID? Do you remember that time? Yeah. It's still going? No? COVID's really, you always get really weird people, especially the old guys. They would never be able to, they'd always like swallow the swab really hard, right? Really swallow, really, really hard. You know, they choke on it, which is something Matthew would never do. I'm looking for a job. Job ads are really weird. No? Job ads are... Wait, do I have enough time? Do I have enough? Oh, no, I don't. I don't have time to tell my jokes. Good, I was worried about that time. One last joke. You know, job ads are really weird, isn't it? They ask for things like experience and education, and Daddy said I didn't need that. No. That was really, really, really bizarre things. Now I'm going to do something someone's never done before in the history of comedy or life, and that is talk about ADHD. Yeah. Have you heard of it? No one's got it, just me. No one else. Yeah, ADHD? Great, that's a lie, it's just me. Anyway, I think my time's done. No? Okay, great. Not yet. Well, still more to talk about. Anyway, I was getting an ADHD assessment, and much like this end of this joke, I'm struggling in general. Anyway, you should have said I finished by now. The last thing, animals are stressful, no? Animals, goose, foie gras. That's crazy, right? Yeah, excellent. Ukraine. That's the end.
Matthew Ollie, everybody! And let's see the reverse of that poem as well. This time with the material of Matthew Ollie. Welcome back to the stage, Daniel Mckeon!
Oh, guys, it's so good to be here and be gay at the same time. Oh, I love being gay. Who's gay? Who's gay in here? Who's gay? Where are the gays? Where are they? Where are the gays? Tell me where all the gays are right now. Where are the gays? We will not move on. Where are the gays? No gays? Oh my God. So who's straight? Who's straight? Who is straight? Answer me! Oh, no one's either. It's such progressive times. Jefcoate. No, we're moving on from Jefcoate. I'll tell you. You know my favorite thing? I'll tell you, guys. My favorite thing about being gay. What you gay, dude? Oh, my favorite thing. My favorite thing about being gay. We can all be gay, really, if we try. I'll do a little karaoke act out for you because that's just as good as a joke. So if you just take your hand up, yeah, just hold it up, yeah, cool. And then you hold your finger down, and then you find out your G-spot's right behind your ear, and you go, oh! Did you know that? Did you know that about being gay? It's my favorite being gay. Skittles, taste my rainbow, you know what I'm saying? I love being gay. I actually have the rainbow tattooed on my arm. I don't have to show you, but I have it. But I don't know if you know this. The NHS stole being gay from us. They stole the flag, which is weird because the NHS reception staff is very cunty. So you think they would, be cool with that? And it's homophobic in my mind. What was the joke? Oh yeah. That is a good joke though. It's just I've just written the original down. Something clap for carers. You know what I mean? But you know what's so crazy about me, which is very special and different? People don't know that I'm gay right away. What? How do they even talk to me? I don't know. Holy shit! Oh God! But you know what? I'm not just gay. I'm also black. You should clap. Yes, you should clap. Yes, that's absolutely right. You probably couldn't tell that right away, but a lot of people, it's tough. It's tough being black. I'll tell you, it's tough. But one thing, people said that Michael Jackson was black, and he was. Just look at me, I'm as black as they come. We have the same disease. Well, I'll leave you with this before we go. It's hard to date as a black man on the apps because some people they're really pieces of work out there, and they'll say no femmes, no fats, no Asians, but my list just says no punchlines. I've been Daniel Mckeon, thank you. Fuck, wait, no, I haven't, shit. I'm Matthew Hadley, see you later, bye.
Daniel Mckeon, everyone! Well, people fell out in the first half, but I think there's going to be a murder in the second half. They're going to be at each other's throats, aren't they? Is that the worst you've seen in terms of roasting? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Daniel and Matthew, you're welcome back anytime. We like that. We'll pair you up with 2 other victims. Up next, this time with the material of Devin Gray. Welcome back to the stage, Sarah Gaul, everybody!
Hello everyone, thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Devin Gray, how are you? Thank you. Thank you so much. It's like you're looking at him. Thank you so much. I'm South African. What a surprise. And then someone said yay, so if I could get that. Yay! Thank you. I'm married to a German. Thank you. Hold your applause. We're really fun at dinner parties, I imagine. The conversation is sparkling. I've done horrible things, but have you met my wife? I miss her. If you're listening, please take me back. I have no material without you. My wife gets asked lots of awkward questions, like him? Really? Wow. I'm so sorry. You know what? Feminist. I love it. I've never apologised in my life. I'm not starting now. My wife gets asked awkward questions about her grandparents, but she stays silent, just like I like her. She's also my visa, just like I like her. She has ADHD, and like many of the acts tonight, is the only person to ever experience ADHD, which is the opposite of German, a series of pithy social observations about Germany. Hey, a dog. Listen out for that one coming back later as well, twice. It's like listening to a GPS. That's City Mapper for London people. Thank you so much. I've lived here a month. I'm a local. That changes direction. It'll say, go 365 metres ahead, and then turn left, but whatever you do, don't turn far right. You okay? Thank you so much. Laughing at a comedy show is a good thing. You heard it here first. God bless you. Whoever she is. My wife makes lists. Am I right, fellas? Ugh. Hate that. And when I go to the grocery store, she likes make lists, and then I have to like stay with me, the stuff on the list. But then you won't believe it. I go to the grocery store and she wants to add more things to the list that are not already on the original copy of the list. I find this greatly confusing. Schindler's List. Thank you. And I'll leave you with this. I hate seeing single, marriage-free people shopping. Prison hummus. And when my wife sends me to the grocery store, yuck. Sometimes the things that she sends autocorrect. Women, am I right? It's 2024, check your own spelling. Grow up. And she sent me for this thing called a potassium wedge. Is that a tampon? Or a feminine product? I don't know. And I won't ask. Instead of replying, I'm just going to bring home 12 packets of wedges. Instead of messaging the love of my life, the one woman who I chose above all others to spend my life with, I'm going to come back with 12 packs of wedges. In this economy? Banana. Thank you.
Sarah Gaul, everybody! It's so harsh, and then we have to introduce the South African. Up next with the material of Sarah Gaul, welcome back to the stage, Devin Gray!
Hello, thank you. I'm a tourist, otherwise known as a tourist from Australia. I'm old and single. I am so sorry. I've never been married. My friends love to give me advice. They say put yourself out there, but people are dying out there. And I'm dying on the inside. That's where I'm dying. They say be yourself, but I'm sad. Hasn't worked. I would love to be someone else, if that's possible, but it's not. They say that you will find love when you least expect it, which sounds kind of rapey. They say you won't see it coming, because he did it on my back. It's not cute. It's not cute. It sounds like a true crime start of a true bless you. It's weird being in the non-married club because all of my friends that are married, they like to pretend that they can still be happy. And what they do is they go on my app pretending to be me. And I'm still single, so it's not working out. They go on my apps, they're looking for people, they even see the picture, and they go, you know what, I'm so unhappy, even a predator will do. I'll just have one of those. That's it, I'm done.
Devin Gray, everybody! Guys, have you enjoyed the show? Thanks very much for coming along. A couple of things to say before you go off and carry on with your evening, or go home, whatever your plans are, I don't know. But a couple of things to say. First of all, if you want to see this show again, it'll be on YouTube soon enough. Just go to jokethieves.com, and on there you'll find all the links to where we post our stuff. Other than that, we'll be back here every month, so join us again. We'll be back here in about 4 weeks' time. Here, just again, jokethieves.com. Just go there, and you'll find our links to tickets and all that if you want to see another show. Apart from that, though, let's put our hands together for some of the people. First of all, give up a huge round of applause for all the acts that are back there. Give it up for Base 6, everybody! And up in more miles, hopefully see you again soon. Catch you later, guys. Bye.